Okay, so evening guys, welcome to another episode of the Bearded Berserker with me, Matt. Hope you're all having a fantastic weekend out there, Monday tomorrow. But welcome, I'm finally starting to get over this cold. Now, if you watched any of my videos on my channel whatsoever, you'll know that I'm trying to grow myself a big, thick, decent, epic Viking style beard, big, thick, long and bushy. And I'm kind of on my quest to find my favourite beard products, skin products, hair products, all sorts of bits and pieces being sent through to me to have a look at and to tell you guys what I kind of think. And with all of these videos that I am doing, I'm not affiliated to any of the companies whatsoever. I'm completely 100% unbiased and can constructively say pretty much what I like. Now, before we start, we're going to clear something up about beards, okay? Because I'm getting approached by quite a few people now saying which beard oil and which beard products do you recommend for growing your beard? Now, to be honest, there are a couple of things you can use on the market, but people are assuming that beard oil and beard balm helps. Now, the main thing that kind of controls how long your beard grows is genetics. So if you have other family members with facial hair and beards and stuff like them, have a look, because obviously genetics gets passed down through the generations to where we are. Unfortunately, none of my family have beards or anything else like that, so I have nothing to go by. It's just what nature's growing. A lot of people as well, remember that beard is different from hair. It grows at a lot slower rate than what it does on your head. So if you're going out there and every couple of weeks or something you're having it trimmed, you're actually losing a month, maybe 2 months sort of growth, because you keep having it trimmed and you keep seeing this hair sticking out to the side and you'll cut that. And it's potentially kind of like harming your optimum growth and stuff. Now, there are a couple of products out there as well that people have been saying about beards, and it helps growth and stuff like that. Now, it's kind of true, but it's often twisted and kind of like a bit misled and stuff like that. It's like slimming pills and stuff like that. Slimming pills really help you lose weight if you're on a calorie controlled diet and you're kind of doing exercise and working out and stuff. If you're sitting on the couch or sofa taking slimming pills, eating 18 meals a day and not doing anything, they're not going to work. So minoxidil, something that has been around for a few years now, this will not grow your beard. The only thing that helps to do is kind of activate dormant follicles or hair follicles and stuff like that. So if you've got a patchy beard and stuff and you put some of it on, you can either take it orally in pill form, or there's sort of like various balms and oils and stuff like that, medication that you put on. It might help to kind of like get those hair follicles to start working and activate them. The other thing you hear quite a lot about is biotin. Biotin is basically, I'm trying to think the word of it now. It's vitamins. It's basically a B vitamin. And you should be having these in your regular veg and stuff like that you're eating. It is one of those things that's handy for nails, skin and hair. And if you do take them as a supplement on top of your regularly sort of controlled sort of portions and you're drinking loads of water and stuff like that, it can help to grow your beard. But remember, at the same point, your nails are going to grow and your hair's going to grow and everything else kind of like that. But if you're taking biotin, not having sort of biotin foods and stuff like that, and you're not drinking plenty of water and sort of like your exercise and stuff, you're not going to grow. It's not going to help at all. And I've noticed there are a lot of companies out there now saying beard oils, beard balms helps to grow your beard. And it's kind of like one of those little slots, one of those pieces to the jigsaw, if you know what I mean. Now, you don't need to use beard oil or balm at all. They didn't have that sort of thing back in prehistoric man, yet you always see pictures of them with big bushy beards and stuff like that. And basically what beard oil and balm does is it helps to nourish the skin, and kind of almost like locking moisture into your beard, which is why if you've ever had a shower, you've washed and everything, you come out, you dry your beard, you let it dry, it feels a lot crispier and crunchier, and it basically helps to lock in the moisture. There's some really good chemicals, really good oils and stuff like that in oils and balms that helps keep the skin supple, helps to hydrate the hairs and keep the moisture locked in, and it's good for it. And conditioner. And it's like saying, will shampoo and conditioner help me grow hair back if I've got a bald head? Not really, and genetics plays a massive part in beard growing. My beard is kind of so long now, and one thing I've not ever done with my beard is have it trimmed. I've been growing it since March. We're now coming into early November. I'm going to give it at least a year to see what it's like before I even think about getting it trimmed or anything. Because this might be my full potential. I have noticed a few hairs starting to fall out, and hairs do go through a cycle that they reach that what's known as terminal length, then they will shed and fall out, and new hairs will grow in place. So oils and balms will help to keep your beard and your skin healthy and nice and nourished and everything else like that and conditioned. But as far as growing your beard and keeping it nice, as far as helping you to grow a bigger beard, it's not necessarily going to work, okay? So be very wary when you are going out buying beard products and stuff like that, that it's not going to help you grow your beard out. There is no miracle pill. Otherwise, I'd have taken it by now and I'll have a beard down to here and I'll be like, yeah, plaiting it or whatever style I decide to go for in the end. So your main points with growing a beard is, yeah, by all means, take your vitamin supplements and biotin supplements to make sure you're getting all your B vitamins. Make sure you're drinking plenty of water. Make sure you're not getting stressed, because you probably heard the saying before that being stressed makes your hair fall out, which it can do. Also try and basically decent all food group sorts of meals, exercise and everything like that, and see what happens. Don't keep trimming it and cutting it and stuff like that, because it's just going to go up and up, and you're going to sit there after 6 or 7 months and go, well, it's not really grown, it's only about here, and that's because you keep playing with it. Just let it grow, let nature do what it's intended. After a year, or a year as they're calling it now, it's just growing your beard out for a year. Then see how it goes, and after that, either shave it off, cut it off, trim it, shape it, whichever style it. But I wouldn't recommend keep touching it and hacking it and stuff like that. Also, once your beard does start getting longer and everything else like that, be very careful on the combs and brushes and stuff that you're using that. Because my beard is now getting longer, I'm using a wide tooth comb in order to slip through and pull it down without sort of like, if you've got them too close together, it kind of snags on the hairs and can pull any weak ones out. So the bigger the beard that you get in, start going on your wider tooth combs and stuff like that, but I'll cover that in another video. But anyway, no miracle pill, unfortunately, otherwise I'll be on it by now. But hey, it's what nature intended. Now we've got another review tonight, and another beard product, and it's a beard oil. This has been sent through by Perfect Beard in the UK. Sent me through some oil to have a look at, and so as with all my other reviews that I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be looking at packaging, ingredients, what it's like. I have actually used this, so I know what it's like. It's not just an unboxing, because I hate unboxing. Scents smell completely different from the bottle than it does on your hands when it's warmed through, and I want to know how a product works rather than going out and buying it because the packaging's nice. So I have actually used this. I'm going to talk about the price of it, and then afterwards going to score it out of 20. 20 being absolutely fantastic, 0 being I hate the bloody stuff, it's going to sit there and I'm never going to use it again. So this is Perfect Beard Company from the UK. I will put links down to all their social media and website and everything else like that. Please go check them out. Thank you guys, and here we go. So this is what they've sent through, a 30ml bottle. I don't know whether you can see that in the lighting that I've got in here, but it's a UK brand and comes in 30ml bottles. I do like pipettes on bottles. As you can see, with pretty much all of my oil collections, it's nice to have a pipette, because shorter beards are using less oils, longer beards are using more oil. Medium beards like mine, I'm only using 6, maybe 8 drops maximum, and so it's nice to be able to measure that out. I'm not Pumps are okay, they kind of do the same sort of delivery system. Not over keen with the shakers because they tend to splash everywhere and end up losing it. Now these guys, Perfect Beard, they do basically a men's fragrance, inspired by men's fragrances, and they have loads of different scents. Now it's quite nice to get something through that's not your kind of normal. I am looking for favourite beard oils and balms and products and stuff out there, and it's nice to see somebody on the market doing something completely different. So as you can see, this one here is called Number 8, which allegedly has the fragrance of Creed Aventus. And they do lots of other scents that I'm just going to quickly reel off to you. So they do a number 3 as well, which is Giorgio Armani Acqua di Gio Men. Probably obliterate that saying, but hey, there you go. Also Tom Ford, which is a number 13, which allegedly smells of Black Orchid. Number 20, which is Hugo Boss Bottled. 26, Armani Code for Men. 33, which is Jean-Paul Gaultier Le Male. Also do 62, which is Paco Rabanne 1 million. And Tom Ford, which is number 77, which is Tobacco and Vanilla. So it's quite nice to have something that smells a bit aftershavey, especially when you're going out for a nice meal and stuff like that. You don't necessarily want to be smelling of forest and woods and stuff like that. Me, I absolutely love that scent, and I like the sweet sickly scents, but it's nice to find something different. Now the oils contained within this is you've got your sesame seed oil, coconut oil, argan oil, jojoba seed oil, vitamin E, sunflower seed oil, and also ginger root extract. As you can see, it's got the little label on the side of it. There you go, and these go by numbers, lots of different numbers. So let's have a smell of it. Excuse my hands being in your view. So, just got home from work, I've showered, put a little bit in through my beard, throwing it everywhere. Like I said, remember when you are smelling scents and stuff like that, it does smell very different when you're putting it on your hands as it does to in the bottle, because the heat tends to awaken the scent and kind of gets it moving and going. And this is that has got that sort of scent to it. Now this Creed Aventus, that kind of scent is basically, let's have a look. Sorry, my notes again. Louisiana birch. It's also got Calville Blanc apples from France, bergamot from Italy, and also blackcurrant from Corsica scent to it. And it has got that. It's kind of got what I can only describe as a continental smell to it. If you can imagine kind of like going on the holiday and stuff like that, it's kind of that rich Mediterranean sort of scent to it and everything. It's quite a fruity one, this one. It's not ridiculously pungent. I do rate all of the scents that I review on a scale from very, very, very subtle, medium, kind of, yeah, you can smell this, and your real punchy in the face ones. And this one's rating in a nice, steady, even, middle-ish kind of smell. It is absorbed into my beard and skin fairly quickly. It's not too over greasy. I had tried a beard oil before that was like coating my face in crisp and dry. I need a big comb. Reach. There you go, wide tooth comb. That's the one that I'm using now, as opposed to one that I was using, which is kind of one of your narrow ones. You can see the difference. And the scent that I do sort of like try and work out how long the sort of scent lingers around for, and it's a good 2.5, maybe 3 hours, and it's quite a nice scent, not ridiculously overpowering, and I kind of quite like it. Be very interested to see whether there are other numbers that they have smell like the aftershaves or fragrances that they're supposed to. I can't say that I've ever tried Creed Aventus before, but the hints of the kind of like ingredients that they're using does smell like it's supposed to, which is great. Now, price of this, £14.95. Now, like I say, if you're using 6 drops, 3 drops, 12 drops of this, it's going to last you roughly around about anywhere between 2 to 3 months. So when you break that down cost-wise, it's not ridiculously expensive. It's kind of your mid-range sort of price at the moment for beard oils. And they've also sent through a sticker as well, which is nice because I've got one. There you go. You can see that on the sticker mirror there. Do like the stickers. And they've also sent through their card as well. Thank you. And so it comes to scoring it. Now, I'm going to rate this, because I've not actually smelt Creed Aventus before. It's difficult to kind of like score it with what Creed Aventus actually smells like. But I'm going to score this on how I think it smells, what I think the oil's like, and everything else. And I'm scoring this a good, healthy 18 out of 20. I like the scent of it. It's got a sweet, sort of tangy sort of scent to it. You definitely got the hints of the bergamot through it and cardamom as well. The birch going through it as well. And I do like that scent. It's quite a nice, subtle, almost summery sort of scent. Okay, so it's not necessarily one that you'd possibly use for winter, but definitely a great summery scent. And I do like it. 18 out of 20, which is a really good score. Thank you to The Perfect Beard for sending that through. And all the products that they do make are handmade, and they started in 2016. And they have a product here that they should be proud of. So thank you to them. Very, very nice, and I will be using that. Well, thank you guys for taking the time out and watching another one of my reviews. I hope with all of these reviews that you are watching, you're finding beard products out there that you might like to give a go and give a try of even, because there are some really nice products out there. Don't automatically go for these massive companies and stuff like that. Hunt for the smaller little people and companies that are making stuff out there, because I'm definitely finding a trend now that these little people out there that are creating this stuff, either husband and wife teams, bloke on his own in his bedroom or whatever, they're really caring about the products, what they're using in it. I'm not saying this everybody, but 99% of people are, and they're caring about the customer stuff. The chap that I've been in touch with Perfect Beard is constantly backwards and forwards. Anything you want to know, anything I can help with and stuff like that, which is really nice, because although I didn't need to know anything, I'll find out what I know from either their website and stuff like that. It's nice when customer service is there, as opposed to some of these larger companies who are like, well, that's the product, there you go, you're buying it because of the name. So do look up some of these smaller companies out there. But thank you guys. Did say in a couple of my other videos that in a couple of weeks time I'm going to be doing a Christmas present special. I'm going to be doing that live. There's probably going to be a giveaway as well in there, so in order to have a chance of winning in the giveaway, please subscribe to this channel. It's going to be a Christmas themed giveaway, and I'm going to be looking at my top 10 so far since March UK beard products. And because I like my whole Viking stuff, and I'll be reviewing t-shirts and Viking bits and pieces and everything, I'm going to be doing my top 10 Viking products, crafts, bits and pieces out there on the interweb that I really, really like. So please join me for that. It's going to be a live one, lots of festive fun, tinsels, mince pie and eggnog and everything else. But please join me for that. Now, keep on taking care of each other. Keep on looking after each other. Keep on loving each other. Keep on growing those beards. They will grow until it gets to the point that it hits terminal length. Stick with it. And thank you guys. Please subscribe. Please comment. I do read all of them. Please like. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Have a great week. Thank you guys. Take care. Cheers.